Good morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Connor Baker.
And I'm Grace Sheldorf. Club Rush was in full swing this past Wednesday. We go to Alex Vargas with more.
Club Rush was on Campo Street during the one lunch on Wednesday. It gave a chance for students, especially freshmen, to check out all the clubs that are at the school.
I think it went pretty good. I really liked how it was spread out, and there was like twice as many clubs this year than there was last year.
This is pretty great. You know, freshmen's got to be introduced to the school and all the activities, you know.
I think it's pretty cool. It seems like a really good idea to try and get the clubs out there.
There were a number of clubs ranging from Evan Arnold's Team Celebrate Club to Jacob Burkhalter's Fearless Club.
We're here with Team Celebrate, and basically we're about celebrating like the community. So like last year we were all about celebrating foster kids, and we did a birthday box drive for kids who didn't get to celebrate their birthdays. We did different theme boxes like Cinderella, Minnie Mouse, Spider-Man. And we were all about just basically celebrating our community.
We are the Fearless Club, and we're a Christian-run student club. And we're also, on the end of the month, every Wednesday, we get together for a Christian Athletes Club and just like have fellowship and community and stuff like that.
If you missed Club Rush, visit Mr. Maddox for more information about how to join a club.
Personally, the Raw Boys Club and the Medical Club, best clubs, all right? Join the clubs. Join them.
Thanks, Alex.
This year the school lunch system has been running differently. We go to Kelly Kennedy with more on the story.
RHS has been introduced to a new system of lunches, with things changing from the menu to the lines. In addition to the food and wait time changes, receiving lunch requires a student ID. Some students have mixed feelings about these new changes. According to Junior Keaton Boatwright,
I feel like the IDs make it a lot longer to get your lunches. It makes it really inconvenient because a lot of people just cut the lines. They do have like the little bay outside of the cafeteria, and it's actually a lot faster than going inside, so that's where I've been going.
According to the District Child Nutrition Director, Jay Brown, it is important for students to have enough time to eat their meals without rushing. However, lines have been moving more slowly this year.
On Wednesdays, it's even worse. There's double the amount of kids. Both lunches are combined. The lines take forever. The entire lunch, at least 2/3 of lunch, I'm waiting in line, and I don't even get to eat my lunch.
Contrarily, Junior Ella Rower has a positive attitude towards the new menu.
I think the new food changes are actually pretty cool because now we have a more expanded menu that we can choose from, not just like pizza or like chicken sandwiches.
According to Brown, he would like to continue to improve and expand the menu and find solutions to serve our students faster.
We can choose from more if we don't like those options. So I actually think it's really cool that they changed the menu for us. My favorite part of the new changes is the food. I really like the salad. I think the salad's pretty good.
Thanks, Kelly. Now we go to Joseph Bianchini with sports.
Good morning, welcome to this Friday edition of EOTSN. I'm Joseph Bianchini. Tonight, the Roseville football team looks to rebound from its heartbreaking loss against Placer 8 days ago. They take on the Laguna Creek Cardinals, who are also 1-1. Laguna Creek isn't anything special, but they have some studs nonetheless. Wide receiver Malachi Beansay has been a monster for Laguna Creek this year, going for 251 yards and 3 touchdowns in their 2 games thus far. Laguna has a solid offense that can both run and pass the ball. Their defense can be taken advantage of, though, as we saw when they allowed 70 points to a West Park team that really shouldn't be scoring 70 on anyone. As we mentioned on Tuesday, this is a meaningful game for wide receiver CJ O'Neal as he gets to face his former school. We are expecting a big game out of Sleazy.
Yeah, I'm excited to play Laguna. It means a lot because, I'm not going to lie, it wasn't really a family over there. And I came to Roseville. They showed me a lot of love off the bat, so I got to pay them back for that tonight.
The Tigers are coming into this game pretty beat up, but if Roseville's offense can get off to a fast start and if their defense can limit the big plays, we'll see this team go into next week's Lincoln game riding a win.
I'm expecting them to come out playing hard, playing aggressive. They're athletic, but I feel like we're a better team. We can get the job done.
In terms of game action for the next few days, it's relatively light. Today, like we previously talked about, the football team goes on the road to play Laguna Creek. This game will actually be played at Cosumnes River College, though. Tomorrow, cross country goes to Lagoon Valley for their second meet of the year. No action on Sunday like usual or Monday, thanks to Labor Day. And finally, a couple score updates. Both the girls and boys water polo teams started their years with wins against Rio Linda on Tuesday. And yesterday, the girls volleyball team went to Chico and took a win 3-0. And that's all on your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. I, the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Since 2009, Gamescom has been one of the biggest gaming events, giving gamers tons of announcements to get excited for each year. This was the first year they've been back in person since the pandemic, so you know they had to bring their A game with tons of great announcements. Easily one of the most anticipated games for Gamescom was Dead Island 2, which announced almost 8 years ago and finally got a new release date for February 3rd, 2023, almost 12 years after the original came out. Hopefully it'll be good enough to make up for the long wait. Another fan favorite to get a trailer was Sonic Frontiers, a new open zone style game which got a brand new trailer and a new release date. The game looks like a new spin on the classic formula and could be a right step in direction for the franchise. It comes out November 8, 2022. One of the most unexpected was Dune Awakening, based on the book series as well as the 2021 film. It is a survival MMO set in the Dune universe. We don't know much about the game, but it seems like a lot of fun to play with friends. It's expected to come out on PS5, Series X, and PC. Another highly anticipated game shown this year was Batman Gotham Knights, giving us a new trailer showing off some of the villains the Bat family will have to take on in the new game. In the trailer, we saw villains such as Mr. Freeze, Clayface, and Harley Quinn. The game looks interesting and looks like it could live up to the previous Batman games, maybe even be better. And the best announcement for Gamescom was the new 3v7 horror multiplayer game with a beloved 80s horror IP. Killer Clowns from Outer Space was one of the most intriguing announcements. Created by the director of Friday the 13th, the game, it's expected to be a hit. It comes out in early 2023 for PS3, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X, and Xbox One. And I can't wait to hear more about it in the coming months.
Thanks, Brady. Some students have found meaning in RHS's skating community. We go to Ryan Collins with more on the story.
Despite the guidelines and rules set by the city, Roseville High skateboarders pursue their hobby. Skateboarder Emil Kostricha has been skateboarding for about 5 years and has learned some lessons along the way.
I think it taught me to get up when I fall over and over and over again. I kind of had a tendency to pick up a hobby and then come to this plateau where I wouldn't progress and would maybe give up, but something about skateboarding made me just, it didn't give anything back to me, but I still came back to it every time.
Skating has let Emil connect to his friends in new ways.
I have a pretty narrow circle of friends, and I kind of stay within that circle, I guess. Couple of them skateboard, some of them don't, but we're, me and my friends are all united by the idea of creating something, whether it's through music, through art, or for me through skateboarding, because I do think it's art.
Skating also seems to have a negative stigma around it in general. Michael Timonichev believes that skateboarding doesn't deserve the negativity it has.
As long as skaters aren't vandalizing and causing trouble, then they shouldn't.
Skaters at RHS believe that having a dedicated place to skate would be beneficial.
That'd be amazing. If there were some entrance fee, the school would profit off of that. I think skaters would be more happier on this campus.
Maybe designated area with a small curb. I think that would be awesome. Somewhere by a fence, I would have a ton of fun during lunch. But it would have to be definitely regulated and controlled in a small, specific area.
Thanks, Ryan.
That's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on eyeofthetigernews.com. See you next time.